Sig Stroutmanis, partner with General Capital, and Mayor Derek Dobies here at the groundbreaking. You chose Jackson for this project. You're all over the Midwest, in Wisconsin, it seems primarily. Why Jackson?
Well, it's interesting. Jackson fits the profile, the perfect profile of the kind of communities that we're interested in, because basically we like the smaller and mid-sized communities with a strong ethic of downtown development, walkability, emphasizing kind of a Main Street style of development. And when we first came to Jackson, you could see obviously by the huge investment that was made in downtown that there was a focus on improving downtown, and that's where we want to be. And so we're not developers that typically do your suburban and I'll call it cornfield style development. We seek out these kind of opportunities. And the other, in addition, I'll say that the financing that we got through MISHDA on this property, on this project, specifically emphasizes downtown development and walkability. So they'll actually rate the walk score and look at how different properties are going to be rated, and they like to see urban infill pedestrian-oriented development. So fit that mold perfectly.
And this is an affordable housing project. We've got several housing projects underway in the downtown. Why affordable housing?
Well, I think it's important as we redevelop as a community that we are open downtown to a variety of different incomes. A strong city is a diverse city, and projects like this, working with SIG and General Capital on the apartments here behind us, just underscore that and emphasize that. We've invested some public dollars in rehabbing our downtown corridor, and now what we're starting to see is the private capital kind of chase that and make investments in Jackson, and in particular in downtown Jackson, to build out the whole supply of housing options and housing stock that we just don't have right now. So it's really exciting to be here today.
Yeah, so you've done your due diligence. We have the demand for this housing.
Yes, absolutely. And I'll say, unfortunately, demand will be always greater than supply. And what's I think important to think about is that this is really considered workforce housing. It's basically right in the middle market, and so that is really where we're seeing the greatest demand, and most of our properties will fill up before we even open the doors. In other words, we'll have a waiting list by the time that we actually are ready for occupancy. So there's a great demand, and this will just be a drop in the bucket, unfortunately, but I think it's a really super positive step in the right direction.
You've got a historic building behind us, the Albert Kahn designed Sip Pat building, along with the retail buildings next to it. What's your vision for the existing buildings?
What was kind of neat is that we had an architectural precedent, essentially, right? So Albert Kahn, famous Michigan architect, there was a perfect opportunity to build on that as the foundation of the whole project. And basically, there's a beautiful front lobby in the Albert Kahn building, in the Sitbat building, that will be renovated, and that will be new commercial space. So it was vacant, and basically formerly a great foundation of this community will now kind of revived as commercial space on the ground floor. And also right where we're standing here, we're going to have new construction that will link over to the Albert Kahn building, and we'll have ground floor commercial space facing the streets on both sides of Jackson Street.
Great. Well, congratulations on the groundbreaking. Derek, Sig, thank you very much.
Thanks much.
Thanks.